PLL, or permute the last layer, is a very important step in solving the Rubik's Cube, whether using beginner's method or CFOP. In this video, I hope to teach you guys how to use all the PLL cases and how to use them effectively. There are a total of 21 PLL cases, and there are different algorithms for each one, and even different algorithms for one. There are different ways, faster ways, easier ways, harder ways, faster, all that. So there are different algorithms, and I'll show you the ones that I like best, plus the ones that I use. I don't necessarily use all of them, but these are just the simplest ones for you to use. Let's go alphabetically, starting with the A perms. There are two. This is known as the AA perm. This is where you have a 1x2 already solved, and all the edges are solved, but the corners need to rotate. And in this case, they need to rotate clockwise. You'll notice in the back there are a pair of headlights. For this, hold the headlights in the back, and then do the following case, or algorithm actually. R prime, F, R prime, B2, R, F prime, R prime, B2, R2. Here it is fast. It's overall a very fun and quick and easy algorithm. It's one you even learn in the beginner's method. It's the corner swap rotation, just for permitting the entire cube. So, on to the next one. The next case is the exact opposite of the first one. This is the AB case. The 1x2 block is on the right instead of the left. Here you have a pair of headlights in the back, and put the headlights in the back and do this algorithm. Here it is fast. The next case is called the E perm. This is where you have four corners out of place and you need to switch them vertically. These two need to switch and these two need to switch. Now, a helpful key to not have it so that these two need to switch, because if you did it this way, if you executed the algorithm, it will not be solved. So, what I learned is when you have two corners will always be opposite each other. But if the color in the middle matches those two, then you will solve it correctly if you do it on that side. Here we have the green, and the blue. That will not solve it. Here we have the orange, and the orange again. That would solve it. So that's just a helpful tip to know what the AUF is. So here's the algorithm. Here it is fast. This next case is called the F perm. You have a solid face on the left, and you have two edges and two corners that need to switch places. You have these two opposite edges, and these two adjacent corners. Hold the cube like this, with the solid face on the left, and do this algorithm. Here it is fast. Now we come to the notorious G perms. So there are four sets of these, and this is the GA perm. You will have a solved 1x2 block in the front with a pair of headlights on the left. Permute these corners by putting them on the correct face. That will make it a lot easier for the AUF. Then do this following algorithm. Here it is fast. And that's the GA perm. The GB perm is actually the exact opposite of the GA perm. This is where you have a solved 1x2 block on the back right and a pair of headlights on the left. Hold the cube like this, and then do the following algorithm. Here it is fast. That's the GB perm. This is the GC perm, where you have a solid 1x2 block on the back and a pair of headlights on the left. Hold the cube like this and do the following algorithm. Here it is fast. Again. One more time. That's the GC perm. The fourth and final G perm is the GD perm, where you have a solved 1x2 block in the front right and a pair of headlights on the left. Hold the cube with the pair of headlights on the left and do the following algorithm. It is the exact opposite of the GC perm. Here it is fast. Again. One more time. Let's see, yeah. That is the GD perm. Now we come to the ever popular H perm. This is where you have two sets of opposite edges that need to switch places. These two need to switch places, and these two need to switch places. Hold the cube like this, and do the following algorithm. Here it is fast. One more time. That's the H perm. Next is the JA perm. This is where you have two adjacent edges that need to switch places, and two adjacent corners that need to switch places. Now, you will have a solved face, and then a solved 1x2 on the right, if you have the solved face on the front. There are two algorithms to this that I will show you. This is the first one, it's the easier one. Here it is fast. One more time. This is the alternate algorithm that I learned. You will have the solved face on the left and the solved 1x2 on the front. Then you will do this algorithm. Here it is fast. One more time. I believe this is the actual J perm that Lucas Eder uses, and it's really effective. I would recommend learning it. One more time. Now we come to the other set of notorious PLLs, the N perms. This is the NA perm, where you have two opposite corners that need to switch places, and two opposite edges that need to switch places. For this, hold the cube like this, where you have one pair on the front left, and one pair on the back right. Then do the following algorithm. Here it is fast. One more time. This next one, the NB perm, is the exact opposite, where you have a pair on the front right and a pair on the back left. Hold the cube like this and do the following algorithm. That's the NB perm. This is the R perm, or the RA perm, where you have a pair of headlights and a solved 1x2 attached, where you have to switch two adjacent edges and two adjacent corners. Hold the cube like this and do the following algorithm. Nope, wrong way. Here it is fast. One more time. This is the RB perm. It's where instead of having the 1x2 on the right, it's on the left. Hold the cube like this and do the following algorithm. Here it is fast. One more time. This is the T-perm. You have two opposite edges that need to switch places, and two opposite corners that need to switch places. You will have two 1x2 blocks. Hold it like this, where the 1x2 blocks are on the left. And then do the following algorithm. Here it is fast. One more time. Now we come to the U-perms. This is where you have three unsolved edges that need to rotate. In this case, they need to rotate clockwise. For this, hold the cube like this and do the following algorithm. Here it is fast. Again. Again. Oh, sorry, one more time. That's the UA perm. The UB perm is where they rotate counterclockwise. Hold the cube like this, and then do the following algorithm. Here it is fast. One more time. Now this is the V perm. This is where you have two opposite edges and two adjacent edges and two opposite corners that need to switch places. Hold the cube like this with the solved 1x2 block over here on the left, and then do the following algorithm. Here it is fast. Oop. One more time. Here's the alternative algorithm. It's not much different, but it's a little bit better. Hold it the same way that you did for the first one, and then do this algorithm. Here it is fast. One more time. This is the Y perm, where you have these two opposite corners that need to switch places, and these two adjacent edges that need to switch places. And you have two 1x2s here, in a little isolated corner. That's how you recognize it. Hold the cube like this, and then do the following algorithm. Here it is fast. One more time. The Z perm is where you have two adjacent edges and two other adjacent edges that need to switch. For this, do this algorithm. Hold it first like this. Here it is fast. One more time.